Hello and welcome to Pokémon Colosseum. With a side of... Where is it? Oh, right. Need to open this. There, with a side of Pokémon SoulSilver. For today, we're going to finish exploring the Pokémon Lab, or the Shadow Pokémon Lab, I guess, in Colosseum. And we're going to continue attempting to get a shiny starter in SoulSilver. And hello, boy chick. Miami. It's a pretty nice place. I've been before. Just gonna shuffle my Pokemon in and out of the PC. I don't think I have to close the PC with them in it for it to work. But just getting everyone all healed because there's no Pokemon Center here. So we gotta do it a little bit more manually. Let's see if that worked. It looks like it worked. And it did in fact work. Alright, we're good. Put Quagsire back up front because we've been fighting mostly electric types. And off we go back to Alarm Town. So this is where I was hoping I'd be able to get to, so that I could more conveniently get back to, the PC, but haven't found a way back over there. And I have clearly lost my way. Just getting my bearings back. Not that way. It's down here? Yeah, this should be the way forward. Then from here we go to the right. Then up here, I think. Then over here, yeah. The left one is progress, I think. Yeah, that's the guy who set off the alarm. Okay. Progress discovered. Maybe. This door... Oh. Well, that's easy. It's... Bayleaf Croconomus Drevus. Because those are the things whose DNA we found. Because everyone knows that you lock doors with DNA sequences. Not once, but not twice, but 3 times we meet? Do you recall who I am? I shall avenge my humiliation at the Relic Forest. Not a fan of that Wobbuffet. Shadow Tag is annoying. But oh, the Hitmontop is Shadow. I guess it was a Shadow Pokemon the last time we fought this guy too. So yay, new chance to get the thing. So if we just ignore the Wobbuffet, there's not much it can do. So I'm gonna yawn at it, and then I'm gonna Flame Wheel the Hitmontop. Looks like Hitmontop can take one more Flame Wheel. So he might withdraw the Wobbuffet. Let's go ahead and yawn Hitmontop. Give it another Flame Wheel. Okay, Wobbuffet swapping out. Clamperl coming in. And Hitmontop survives. Okay, Quagsire will now Mudshot the Clamperl. Actually, no. Quagsire will throw a ball at Hitmontop, because it might get withdrawn. And Typhlosion will swap out for something that's got at least a little bit better of a chance against the Wobbuffet. But then again, we know for a fact it's got Mirror Coat. I mean, we can also be fairly certain it's got Counter. So let's actually go Jumpluff, someone who can set or put it to sleep immediately. Okay, Hitmontop is staying in to get put to sleep. Quagsire will once again throw a ball at Hitmontop. While Jumpluff slurps on Clamperl. Dang. Blizzard. And of course it only hit the thing that's quadruply weak to it. Once again, Pokeball at the Hitmontop. And Mega Drain on the Clamperl, which should get rid of it. Again with the 3 shakes. But hey, at least we're not going to eat another blizzard. yes, please, I want to learn Earthquake. I mean, it's less good considering this is all double battles, but considering as far as I have seen thus far, Slam's accuracy is actually 0%, there's not much reason to keep it. Traveler. Oh, that's another easy buffet for Jumpluff. Looks like we got the maximum amount of sleep turns on Hitmontop, unless it used to be possible to sleep for more than 3. Yeah, Graveler is just gonna be toast. Again with the 3 shakes! This Hitmontop is just trying to give me false hope. No, 4 turns of sleep. I wonder when they nerfed sleep. Only 2 shakes this time. It's finally awake. Of course it crits my poor Jumpluff. Okay, let's bring out Ampharos, since that can at least give it a status without giving it a chance to kill itself. And Quagsire will yawn at Wobbuffet, because that thing's just going to be annoying to deal with. And we'll Thunder Wave Hitmontop. Might not even need to. Yep, don't even need to. Could have saved the Thunder Wave. Seriously, 2 crits? I guess it did use Focus Energy earlier. Quagsire's gonna throw a ball at Hitmontop again. Ampharos is gonna Thunderbolt the Wobbuffet. Bit of a risk going for the Thunderbolt this early. By the way I see it, there's a 1 in 4 chance that it actually Mirror Coats on the correct target. Actually, no, Mirror Coat, it doesn't have to choose a target, does it? I actually don't know how Mirror Coat and Counter work in doubles. Okay, use Mirror Coat. Okay, it just works. Doesn't have to choose a target, maybe? So it's a 50-50 whether or not I got my Ampharos KO. Should the Wobbuffet not be asleep now? Oh, there it is. Okay, Quagsire, once again. Throw ball at Hitmontop. Umbreon, fight Wobbuffet. It only just occurred to me that triple kick is super effective against Umbreon. Okay, Wobbuffet is no longer a threat. And if we're lucky, the battle's gonna end this round. I need this ball to actually work. Stop with the 3 shakes and no catch. Nice miss. And I think Typhlosion is the bulkiest thing I have left, so let's just put it out to soak any triple kicks that get through the para and accuracy. Pretty sure I used fewer Pokeballs to catch Suicune. Nice miss. And actually, on the subject of it missing, Smokescreen. Might as well. Oh, now it gives up. And he's just gone? I wish I had more revives. I could go back to the PC, but I feel like that would be a huge waste of time. Oh. Oh. Good. This disk has been scrubbed of all data. That's done it. Ah! How did you get in without my notice? Ah, I see. You must be the much-talked-about Redmond. Little did I expect to see you here. I am Ein. I am in charge of this Shadow Pokemon lab. And I probably have a Raikou in my party. No one must be allowed to interfere with our Shadow Pokemon plan. I won't allow it. Let me acquaint you with the power of my Shadow Pokemon. Maybe I should have gone back to the PC. Oh boy, are you ready for the music that never gets started? So that is already not the best group of Pokemon I could hope to find in the opening for this guy. Particularly when you consider that he's got more Pokemon than I do right now. And my healing items are like 2 max potions and a full restore. This is gonna be rough. Also, he's got a level advantage, a pretty big one. Let's yawn the Altaria to convince it to leave. And Typhlosion we will swap out for Umbreon just because I don't like that Huntail. Don't want Typhlosion to stare down a water type. Especially not with rain up. So now he should be encouraged to swap out the Altaria. And we can confuse the Huntail? That might be a good thing. It's confusing us first. Also, he didn't swap out the Altaria. But on the other hand, that means that the Altaria is going to be less of a threat for a bit. Of course it did. With Altaria asleep, Quagsire will again attempt to Mudshot Huntail, while Umbreon will put a Max Potion on Quagsire. Of course it finished. Okay, once again we attempt the Mud Shot, and let's also put a Secret Power on Huntail. Good. Well, I don't like that it woke up that soon. Quagsire can swap out for Typhlosion because there's going to be another Ice Beam going to that slot. Umbreon can bite the Huntail to probably get rid of it. And then we won't have to worry so much about the rain. Hey guard, I'm doing fine, hope you are too, and yeah, Confusion sucked back when. Oh, now he's got a lantern. Of course. Of course. But it's not raining, so there's that. Alright, so Typhlosion. Let's use Sunny Day just to reduce the incoming damage from Lantern. And we will confuse Rayet as well to reduce its chances of being able to harm Typhlosion. Okay, Altaria's going up high, that's fine. We're not targeting it. Nice. Already getting value out of Confuse Ray. Okay, now let's dig. Because Typhlosion is the fastest thing on the field right now, so making it unavailable as a target for a bit is good, and also super effective on Lantern. Plus, for whatever reason, the CPU just loves targeting specifically my Typhlosion over all else, and I don't know why. Like, basically every Pokemon that can target my Typhlosion does. Every time. Let's bite the Lantern, see if we can get a flinch. I really wish that dig did more damage. But Typhlosion's physical attack is just not incredible. Of course, it lands the Hydro Pump. But Typhlosion can now dig away again, and Umbreon can bite it again. So next bite will actually knock it out. So we don't even need the dig. But the dig is coming anyway, and we can use Umbreon's turn to make sure Typhlosion survives after digging. Lantern is gone. Hopefully that's his last water type. That's not a water type. It might be worth my while to set up Sunny Day again. Because then I can do more damage with Flame Wheels. Yeah, if I do 2 Flame Wheels, then we're already even for damage potential. If I do a 3rd Flame Wheel during Sunny Day, then it will have become 100% worth it. Let's go. Of course, if this Confuse Ray is going on Typhlosion, then that dramatically reduces our chances of being able to use 3 Flame Wheels, or even Sunny Day. So what I needed was for Typhlosion to not get confused. I wonder, is this one of those games... Typhlosion isn't the one to test this with. Actually, maybe it is, because it can only hit half the time, but whatever, we'll give it a shot. But is this one of those games where a rare candy can revive a Pokemon? Well, we can't use it in combat, so never mind. Might have been worth trying before getting in this battle, but since we're already here, there's not a whole lot we can do. Altaria is faster than Umbreon, and it's going to use Fly. Since no one's targeting Espeon, let's bring it out. It can get rid of Golbat nice and quick. Ooh, Typhlosion might not survive this. Typhlosion definitely won't survive this. Love hitting myself in confusion 3 turns in a row. Even at 50%, that's only a 1 in 8 chance. And it has happened on multiple occasions. Because the RNG dislikes me. Okay, Umbreon is going to go ahead and bite the Golbat slot. And Espeon's going to Psybeam it. Which should get rid of the Golbat. The reason we're not biting the Altaria slot is it's faster than Umbreon, and it's going to use Fly. And now he's going to send out his... Yup, it's a Raikou. So as much as I would love to capture that Raikou, this is not our only chance to do so. And I don't think this is a good time for it. Because I only have 3 Pokemon left. One of them's not great on health. I think my best bet here is to just knock it out and try again some other time, when I have more Pokemon and more healing items to my name. Miss? Oh, miss. Rude. Is it on? Nope. They want to get rid of Espeon. Well, Raikou being confused might help. I think we might actually just get rid of it with this Psybeam, though. Umbreon is going to use our full restore on Espeon, because Espeon surviving is basically the key to us winning right now, because Umbreon and Quagsire can't do a whole lot to Altaria. Though Quagsire can Earthquake the Raikou, it can't do so safely until it's the only thing left on our party. So yeah, I think just get rid of the Raikou, though the Raikou is confused. I can spend 1 turn Psybeaming Altaria. That did less than I was hoping it would. Miss? Nice. Okay, Umbreon is going to Confuse Ray this stupid Altaria before it comes back down. And Espeon's going to Psybeam the Raikou. If it lives, I'll throw Pokeballs at it. But it doesn't. So Confuse Ray will at least make this thing have to get through 2 50-50 checks in order to hit with any uses of Fly. And we can go ahead and bite it. We can Psybeam it. If it gets up into the air, we'll use Reflect again. Or if it gets into the air again, we will use Reflect to keep it from doing as much damage. And we have won at this point. It's not trying to fly. I guess it knows that confusion reduces its chances of being able to do that. Yes, we have now officially won this battle, despite being at a severe disadvantage. I could have tried to capture the Raikou, but it would put us in way too much danger of actually losing. This power, it defies belief. Can you turn off the alarm? Humph, your struggle to get here was all in vain. The shadow Pokemon we produced have already been moved elsewhere. And that, of course, includes the ultimate shadow Pokemon I created for the boss. Wahahaha! A data ROM. I bet I'm supposed to take that to the kids' grid. What was in this item box that I missed? An HP up. Okay, that wouldn't have mattered a whole lot. TM26. What's TM26? Earthquake. It's a nice TM to get. Would be nicer if this game wasn't exclusively double battles, but still nice. I'm so ready to not listen to this anymore. Hi, this is Net. If you find any data at the Shadow Pokemon Lab, please bring it to me in the Under. I'll be waiting. You got it, kid. Ooh, have I been waiting for this? And let's also visit the shop here. Pick up some more revives. And some more hyper potions. So, most games, when you approach an automatic door and it opens, if it takes control away from you to watch the thing open, most games will also automatically have your character go inside when it's done opening. This one takes control away for the door to open, and then you're just sitting there until you manually go in. It's annoying. Oh, Redmond, how did it go? Did you find any data? Redmond handed the data ROM to Net. Oh, now this looks interesting. Let's scope it out right away. Oh, hey, this data ROM appears to contain a list of shadow Pokemon that have been made so far. Aw, but no, it looks like they've wiped the data. Redmond, please leave this with me. I'll somehow try retrieving information from this data ROM, even if it means going over it little by little. Redmond, as soon as I discover anything, I'll email your PDA. Okay. So we are once again in no direction whatsoever mode. I hate this mode. For the briefest of moments, we actually did have direction. Go to the kids' grid and give them the thing. But now, we're just in wait for information time, I guess? That's all we know to do is just wait for information. This game is far too fond of giving us no direction to go on. This guy wasn't here before, was he? We finally finished work on that gigantic tower. But phew, did it take a long time to build or what? I don't know when was the last time I went back home. You go on up there and see it for yourselves. It's clean and shiny. It's what I call gorgeous. Okay, so we now have direction again, which we wouldn't have had we decided to take the other exit out of the under. Maybe they would have put a guy on the other side, but yeah, it's kind of weird that wow, they did a lot of work while we were in that Shadow Pokemon lab. None of this was here before, other than this big hatch. Hello, welcome to Realgem Tower. Is it Realgem? I'm gonna go with Realgem. Welcome to Realgem Tower. Today is our opening day. We've been expecting you. Now please, do go in. You've been expecting me? What's over here? Whoosh. Oh. You're not what I expected to see. Whoa! You've kept me hanging around, Redmond. You ruined things in Pyrite for us. But you know, we're not about to lose over and over to you. This time I'll win, and I mean it this time. Let the music play. Oh, never mind that. We'll battle right away. Oh, come on. You're not even gonna let him have his own music? You're gonna play the music that never gets started instead? Talk about lame. Well, it looks like he's got fewer Ludicolo's than usual. Let's have Quagsire Earthquake and Typhlosion swap out for someone who is not weak to Golducks. Or Earthquakes, for that matter. It said water absorb made Surf useless, but Surf still affected my my jump bluff, yeah. And Golduck shall never again get to do anything. Nice unnecessary crit. And here come the Ludicolos. Quagsire, I believe your time here is done. Of course we missed a sleep powder. Yeah, they would have just sucked all the life out of Quagsire right there. Actually, that did less than I was hoping it would. I was hoping it would at least do half. I guess Ludicolo is fairly bulky. Of course they know Ice Beam. Or Jump Up. Okay, I guess Ampharos is coming out. It's not going to be super effective, but neutrally effective Thunderbolts still hurt. Should be enough for us to confirm the KO on this Ludicolo. And here comes another Ludicolo, baby. It's the Shadow Sudowoodo, because I haven't caught it yet. Wonder where Mirabew's other two Ludicolos are. Like, he came here with only 5 Pokemon, when last time he had 4 Ludicolos. Also, he's still bullying his poor Sudowoodo. Again, at this point in the series, the one thing we know about Sudowoodo is it hates water. It reacts violently when it is so much as squirted with a spray bottle. Because it hates water that much. And here Mirabee is using it on a rain team. He is bullying his Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo should survive a Thunder Shock. Probably even a Thunderbolt, but I'm not willing to risk it just yet. Especially because the Sudowoodo is now the only thing left on the field. Bring out Quagsire. We'll yawn at it. And then we'll start throwing Pokeballs. Well, so much for yawn. Nice. This just won't do, but I'll admit you've beaten me thoroughly. Okay, since I'm done, I'll give you this. Here. I obtained the red ID badge. Think of that as a little gift from our great leader, Nasty Heart. Don't leave without it, because you'll get nowhere. But, you know, maybe it'd be for your own good if you didn't go on. Whoa-ho-ho-ho! Well, let's pop out to where we know we can heal our Pokemon, because we kind of need to do that. I've never seen a Pokemon game so averse to giving us Pokemon centers. Go ahead and drop a save as well. What's over here to the right? I bet it's gonna be Dakim. Or not. Or yes. Just with an extra step relative to Mirror B. Your luck ran out when you showed up before me. Your stabbing adventure's gone on long enough. Can we please get better music for Cypher admins? Okay, Quagsire, use Surf. Typhlosion, burn the bug. Okay, we've got a Solar Beam incoming. I have a feeling I know exactly where that's going. So, Quagsire, it's time for you to swap out. Let's get a Jumpluff in here. And Typhlosion, it's actually time for you to swap out as well. Let's get Umbreon just because it's the one that's most likely to survive the probable earthquake incoming. Why do you know it's on the slot that Quagsire was in? Who could have possibly expected that that would be the slot to take the Solar Beam? Okay, Flygon is a non-threat for a bit. I see Dakim's whole strat is just Earthquake always. Let's get rid of this Claydol before it can Earthquake again. Or not, I guess. This is the first time we've seen an opponent use an item. Alright, good. If Flygon had woken up, we would have lost Umbreon. So what you're telling me is you're going to be using Earthquake. Let's heal Umbreon. We aren't going to be the first one using a healing item in this fight. And I would rather keep Umbreon than swap to anyone else right now. Oh, it's going to use Protect. I guess it's thinking that Flygon's using Earthquake. Which, I mean, it's probably right. Let's see if we can get rid of that Whiskash before Flygon wakes up. I would love to swap Mega Drain for Giga Drain, honestly. Flinch? No flinch. Ooh, not liking that Ice Beam. Not liking it one bit. That's gonna make this fight harder. Espeon. So Flygon's probably gonna wake up this round. And Whiskash is probably going to be using Protect. Should I? Yeah, I should Reflect. Because Reflect will protect everyone against all the earthquakes. Oh, that's actually very bad news that he's using Sunny Day. I might want to stall knocking out the next Pokemon because he still has his Entei. I don't want to deal with an Entei in Sun. Let's Psybeam the Flygon, Confuse Ray the Whiskash. Just do what we can to stall out the turns of Sun. As while weather abilities in this game are still permanent, the moves are not. Okay, so Whiskash is going to be using Protect, probably. Espeon needs a little health, so let's just give it to it. And let's taunt the Flygon just to make sure it can't use Sunny Day again at any point. Also, apparently it's just using Sunny Day because it wants to use instant solar beams, which I guess makes sense. At this point, I think let's just go ahead and knock them both out. Yeah, we'll probably have to deal with a sun-boosted Entei, but it'll be by itself. That'll at least cut down the number of earthquakes we take. Reflector, no, earthquakes hurt. The Entei is still level 40. He has not bothered to level it up. But right, he can't. It's a shadow Pokemon. They don't gain XP. Okay, let's just use Return to soften it up a little. And swap out Umbreon for Quagsire. I guess I really meant it when I said soften it up a little. Ooh, sun-boosted Fire Blast. Yeah, that wasn't gonna go well for us. And let's put Typhlosion out here because it can soak Fire Blasts better than anything else. Our Reflect wore off, but it's not really gonna matter at this point. And good, Sunlight's gone. So Typhlosion, you can go ahead and use Dig, because that'll do, like, no damage. And Quagsire can yawn. Now, Quagsire... Surf probably wouldn't do too much. But I don't know that I want to risk it. Let's just throw a Pokeball. Who knows? Maybe we'll win right here. There's a chance. It's not 0. Not high, though. Alright, let's see how much this dig does. Yeah, about a quarter of its health. can take one more of those. But I'm not going to let it take one more of those. Instead, I will be commencing Operation Make It Harder for it to kill itself. Smoke screens and Pokeballs all the way down. Okay, time for Pokeball and Yawn. Also, this thing's fire... Okay, never mind on the Yawn. I was gonna say, this thing's Fire Blast accuracy is way too high. Because it is. It just landed Fire Blast through 2 smoke screens. And it has landed 3 Fire Blasts in a row. So, here's what we're going to do. Typhlosion is going to smokescreen it again, while Umbreon uses one of our many revives to bring back Jumpluff. Sure, it's a little riskier than Quagsire, but surely this thing won't land any more Fire Blasts. It's only got, like, 1 more to use anyway, if that. Landing Shadow Rush through 4 smoke screens. That's right, you missed. And of course I missed too. Alright, let's get the 6th and final smoke screen up. Landing Shadow Rush through 6 smoke screens. Entei's accuracy rolls are just cracked. But hey, at least it's out of Fire Blasts, as far as we can tell. So Typhlosion will now be responsible for Pokeball throwing. While Jumpluff uses Synthesis. And just to make it slower than Jumpluff so that we can more easily sleep powder it in the future, should it wake up before getting caught. I needn't have worried. Wow, why'd I lose to this punk? In all the time I've been battling, my only losses came at the hands of Master Nasty Heart and you. Now take this. It's your passport to terror and despair. Oh, the Gurn ID badge. If you're thinking of turning back, now's the time to do it. Go on home to Mommy. Da ha ha ha! Hey there, Outlander. Yeah, I already beat up Mirror B. Just finally stole Dakim's Entei. And now we're going back to another place for a Pokemon Center that's guaranteed because I kinda need it a little bit. After fighting Earthquake the team at the hands of Dakim. Go ahead and drop a save, too. You know what? We're under 50 Pokeballs, so let's go buy more at the only Pokeball shop in the entire region. Again, it makes sense for a region where there are no wild Pokemon, but like, how do they get all the Pokemon they have? I guess they're all imported. Like, seriously, for a region with no wild Pokemon at all, there's a surprising number of Pokemon trainers who have a surprising number of Pokemon. You know, Outlander, in Pokemon X and Y, there are not one, but two shops that deal exclusively in Pokeballs. Oh, there's a Pokemon Center right here. Well, we can go ahead and save again. That way we won't have to rebuy any Pokeballs no matter what happens. Oh, having trouble, are we? Perhaps you're lost in the expanse of this building? Ah, then I shall be happy to take you. Oh, where am I going to take you? Ho, ho, ho. Well, since you ask, you deserve a reply. It's to your doom! What I wouldn't give to have flamethrower instead of flame wheel. This guy doesn't even have any shadow Pokemon. What gives? That's the first burn we've gotten this entire game. I just want to throw that out there. You know, Bopin, I'm pretty sure your plan here is very flawed. It's a high-risk, low-reward strat. Like, unless you specifically yourself took me out, you were never going to do so much as slow me down that much. Because as soon as the battle's over, hey look, I can restore my Pokemon to full health 3 steps away from where we were fighting. The world's least effective evil team grunt. Like, in any Pokemon game. I don't think there has ever been one less likely to accomplish anything. Okay, so we got a guy and we got a lady. Oh yeah, so you're telling me that you'll knock me out of the way? Heh, you'll know right away if that's possible by battling me. Okay, Piloswine and Delibird. Piloswine's ground type is a little spooky. And what? Shadow Delibird? Shadow Delibird. Alright, so we have to keep the Delibird alive. Let's Surf. That shouldn't kill it. And Flame Wheel on the Piloswine because it doesn't resist it. Oh no, it's an attractive Delibird. Can't believe Delibird is using a move other than Present. Quagsire is gonna go and swap out now. Let's break out the S. And Typhlosion will Flame Wheel the Glalie. Which, to this day, it still strikes me as weird that Glalie has 80s across the board for its stats. Like, who at Game Freak? Wait, Delibird using Fly? This Delibird's weird. They're supposed to just use Present constantly forever. Yeah, I don't know who at Game Freak decided that stat-wise Glalie should be 80% of a Mew. I want to heal Typhlosion, that's what I want to do. And then we might as well huck a Pokeball at the Delibird right now and see if it sticks. There's no way this Delibird knows an Ice-type move because it's a Delibird, so Jump Left should be fairly safe. Yeah, Fiona at least makes sense for it to have all 80s, because, like, it's a baby mythical. But Glalie? Why is Glalie all 80s? And perhaps a better question, why is Pecharunt, like... Why are Pecharunt's stats the way they are? I actually have a feeling I know why Pecharunt's stats are the way they are. It's because 8s look like Dongo. Or, they look like the stacked Mochi that are popular for specific Japanese holidays. So that's probably why it's got 88s in everything but defense, but it's still weird. Delibird has Vital Spirit? News to me. Well, we've still got a status we can put on it. Can't believe this guy's sticking out the battle like, oh man, my Delibird has so got this. If this was a human opponent fighting me under these circumstances, I bet they would have forfeited the match by now. But no, this guy's just got full confidence in his Delibird. And let's use Swift just to get a little more damage on it. getting out of that stack of Pokeballs. Come on, you're just a Delibird. Stay in the ball. Right, it's not speed tying, or it's not beating us in speed anymore because it's paralyzed now. I was using Cotton Sport because, oh, it outsped us. Time to make it slower. But it's paralyzed now, so it doesn't matter. Come on! Delibird should not be this hard to get into a ball. Haha. No. I was about to consider using one more Swift, but if I crit, I would kill it, and I don't want to risk that. Not to mention, even if I didn't crit, it would probably be low enough on health that probably 1 or 2 Shadow Rushes would kill it. There's not much reason to keep Espeon out front. Let's put something a little bit bulkier there. Yeah, I would believe Delibird having a 45 catch rate at this point. There we go. How's our party doing? Yeah, they're fine. Are you looking to get past this door? I'm guessing there's a daredevil in here. Alright, I know who's not going to be sticking around in my second slot, or I guess first slot. Going up again. Oh, Shadow Sunflora. Shadow Sunflora. Alright, well, Quagsire has got to go. Let's put Jumpluff there just to soak the incoming damage. While we Flame Wheel the Gloom. No, Jumpluff. We'll try and sleep powder the Sunflora. I don't think they're immune to sleep powder yet. Pretty sure grass type didn't become immune to powder moves until like Gen 6 or 7. And let's get rid of the gloom. Uh-oh. It's another Jumpluff. And yes, grass types indeed are not immune to powder moves yet. Which means our Jumpluff might be able to put theirs to sleep. Thank you for helping my Typhlosion? Not that it matters, you've only got a Sunflora left after the very beginning of this next round. I know Mega Drain's gonna do, like, nothing, but it's still some damage. Actually, wait. Why Mega Drain when I can just throw a Pokeball? It's a sleeping Sunflora. Its catch rate can't be that low. Even if it's at full health. Why do they make us wait this long to get a Shadow Sunflora? It's a Sunflora! You know, Jumpluff, you might have survived this if you hadn't used Sunny Day. What is the best move for me, a grass type, to use in front of a Typhlosion? I know! Sunny Day! That is the thought that went through that Jumpluff's head. Now let's Mega Drain it just to get a tiny little bit of damage. Because I don't want to risk absolutely destroying it with Typhlosion. I don't know what Sunflora's stats are, but I know it evolves from Sunkern, the Pokemon with the lowest stats of any Pokemon. So it can't be that great. Like, maybe it would survive a dig? Actually, it would probably survive a dig. Typhlosion's physical attack is not very high at all. So, let's dig. Wow, yeah, that did nothing. Umbreon can probably bite it a couple times. This Sunflora is doing its best to try and make itself scary. I can give it that. Its problem is it's still a Sunflora. And it's got what? Ingrain, Growth, and Solar Beam? Does it have anything else? Have we seen it use anything else? If we have, it hasn't done damage with it. And if Solar Beam is your only attacking move, it kinda doesn't matter how high you boost your attack if everyone can see it coming. Jump left, use ball. Umbreon, use bite. Right, its fourth move would be Shadow Rush. Which is not benefited by growth, I don't think. So yeah, the Sunflora is trying its best to make itself scary, but its only move that takes advantage of its special attack stat and its growth is Solar Beam, which everyone can see coming. And there we go. Sunflora never got to do damage after using growth. Well, let's see what the Sunflora was guarding. Ah, we're going to get another chance to catch her whatever it was. Or wait, no, she had the Suicune, didn't she? And I caught that already. Oh, well, if it isn't that darling boy and girl, what kept you so long? I'm rather tired of waiting. Now say your goodbyes. This time I really am going to be as serious can be. Iron Typhlosion is a perfectly cromulent opener against Raichu and Misdreavus. We can Mudshot the Raichu, and we can Flame Wheel the Misdreavus. Well, so much for Typhlosion's freedom of movement. Let me guess, this is also on Typhlosion? Oh, it's not. It's so rare for opponents to target anything but my Typhlosion when it's on the field. Apparently they got value out of it. Let's... Or, wait, no. Misdreavus has Levitate, doesn't it? Does it? Whatever, let's Earthquake. And Typhlosion will swap out for Jumpluff. I see this is a confusion team. And I shouldn't have even cared about whether or not Misdreavus has Levitate, because I'm never gonna get to attack through this confusion anyway. Oh! I see what your strategy is. Prevent any and all attacks with a combination of confusion and paralysis. I'm sure you're also going to work in attract. Well, so much for Quagsire. That's unfortunate. Alright, well... No, we need someone fast. This is a bit of a risk, throwing my Espeon out in front of Mischievous. But Ghost doesn't resist Psychic, so hey, there's a chance that we'll see some value. Right, Jump Off is paralyzed, so it's going to be super slow. Whatever. Mischievous a little bit more specially bulky than I'd hoped. Taunt? Wow, they really don't like my jump bluff. And I guess for good reason. Jump bluff, since you've been taunted and you're paralyzed and confused, let's just go ahead and swap you out. Oh, Hyper Potion, huh? Second time we've ever seen an NPC use an item. No para. Good, no para. Okay, another Psybeam on the Mischievous ought to get rid of it, but just in case, we'll also put a Bite on that slot. Okay, good. Mischievous is gone. Espeon is now safer. Wigglytuff. Good job paralyzing yourself, Raichu. Ah, yes, she does work in the attracts with Cute Charm. So, Wigglytuff, being as specially bulky as it is, makes me want to swap to a physical attacker, of which I don't have any alive right now. Everyone here uses special attacks, except Quagsire, who uses ground, but who is also fainted. Ampharos, you got this. And in the meantime, give her a taste of her own medicine. So yeah, her entire strat here. Confusion, paralysis, attract. It's terrible. I hate it. Okay, whatever. Let's just have Umbreon try and bite the stupid Raichu. It'll get paralyzed by static, but it's also not gonna get the attack anyway because it's immobilized by love. Well, entire field is paralyzed. New plan. Well, no, Ampharos keeps on trying what it's trying. But I think it's revive time. Because I really feel like earthquaking these things really badly. Hey, we actually made it through a para and a confusion. And just to make this strat more liable to work, better not hit my Quagsire and paralyze it, or kill it. Wow. Lame. Nice crit. Well, since everyone's paralyzed, it doesn't matter who I really send out. So Typhlosion, because it can do damage that is respectable. Let's try and get rid of that Wigglytuff. And we will re-revive a Quagsire. I hate this battle. I hate this battle so much. So Typhlosion is now attempting to attack through paralysis, attract, and confusion. Why does the RNG hate me so much? Alright, Quagsire's not paralyzed. That means this earthquake can, in fact, go out. And I don't know that I can really hope for Quagsire to be the fastest, even if it's not paralyzed, but there's a chance. A chance that I can free myself from this hell. Okay, Raichu down. That means no more confusion kisses. And Wigglytuff down. No more attracts. Kinda wish I still had Typhlosion for that. Melodic! You don't really have good answers to both of these. Do I Earthquake? I think I Earthquake. And then we try to put Bellossom to sleep so that it can't be mean. But, of course, Blizzard's gonna hit both of us, so goodbye, Jumpluff. Oh, and it's going to freeze Quagsire. Oh, I guess not goodbye, Jumpluff, but still. Quagsire getting frozen and Giga Drained is not helping. Yeah, look at him faint there. He looks so fainted. The way Quagsire's cry there sounded kind of like an oh no. Okay, Blossom's asleep. That's something. I'm gonna have to break out a revive pretty soon. And Espeon will attempt to Psybeam the Melodic, and Jumpluff will attempt to Sleep Powder the Melodic. But it's probably gonna hit Jumpluff with Blizzard this time, and it'll be all over for Jumpluff. Well, at least Espeon can't get frozen. Neither can Jumpluff, but Jumpluff's dead. Okay, I need to bring Ampharos back out. That's what I need to do. Okay, good. Blossom staying asleep. Because what do you want to bet that thing also knows Sleep Powder? Just to continue being terrible to us. Okay, Espeon will continue Psybeaming. Even if it's not doing a whole lot, it's still doing something. Actually, you know what? Let's Psybeam the Blossom instead. It might do more. And Umbreon will bring back Ampharos. Oh, of course, we've still got Attract to deal with. Because of course we do. Of course we do. Sludge Bomb. Okay. Not the most pleasant of things. Can't poison us, though, so Espeon gets to live another turn. I wish I had another Forest. Okay, they're both specially defensive. That is not ideal. So, Espeon, let's just go ahead and keep you alive. And Umbreon will make Ampharos able to take a little more. Ah, yes, the Melodic also has Confuse Ray, because of course it does. Attract, Confuse Ray, and Blizzard, because this opponent is all about just denying turns to the player. Truly, the most exciting battle we could possibly ask for. Reflect would reduce the damage from those Sludge Bombs, so let's give it a shot. Even though we have to get through Confusion, Paralysis, and Attract to do it. Confuse Ray on the Melodic. Okay, it's also got Surf. Good to know. So, Blizzard, Surf, Attract, and Confuse Ray. What a delightful combination. Watch Espeon kill itself here. Or not. Well, at least we got a Confusion through on the Melodic. So good news. I can swap to Ampharos here, and it cannot be attracted. Let's confuse the Blossom too. Honestly, I should probably have taunted the Melodic so that it couldn't use Confuse Ray. That would have been smart. Wow, thanks for critting. Why does this game hate me so much? Why does this game hate me so much? Well, good news, Ampharos lived. So we can, in fact, get a Thunderbolt off on this Melodic. Because I'm using a Hyper Potion to ensure that we can get that Thunderbolt off. Of course, the enemy always gets to go through confusion. Me? Not so much. Watch me hit myself right now. Or not. Okay. Alright, one more Thunderbolt will get rid of the Melodic. And then we're pretty much home free. Oh, finally. Confusion works for us. Come on. Lame. Alright, Melodic down. I can say, at least I'm glad I already got her Suicune, so I didn't have to deal with that during this fight. That would have been just agony. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot Ampharos can do here other than Thunder Wave. And Umbreon, instead of doing anything, will revive Typhlosion. Of course. Goodbye, Ampharos. But now we've got a fire type in front of a grass type. That fight was annoying as hell. Me lose again? My pride will not stand for it. Here, take this thing away. For that I want your silence that this battle never happened. I shall forget that I ever battled with you. Yes, that's what I'll do. Oh ho ho ho! I'm going back to that Pokemon Center terminal thing. Now I'm going to save so that I never have to fight Venus again. Well, that sure looks like a place to put all these keys I've been getting. This looks like a direction where I would get a 4th key from a man with a Raikou. Why have this extra segment? Like, this being here serves no purpose other than to waste time. There's no reason for us to have to go through one final leg to get to the boss. That's twice they've done that. Well, well, so you have come, hand in hand like a happy couple on an aimless stroll. Well, let me inform you, this is no picnic. You will never defeat me with such a frivolous mind. He's got a Rhydon and a Starmie now. He had neither of those last time we fought. I don't like leaving my Typhlosion in front of either one. Nope, not one bit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Surf to try and get rid of the Rhydon. And then I'm going to swap out for Jumpluff? Ampharos. No, Jumpluff, because Rhydon's almost certainly going to use a ground move. And unless Quagsire gets rid of it before it does, I don't want Ampharos to be in front of that. Oh, Rhydon's using Protect. What are you protecting yourself from? Not from a Hydro Pump, that's for sure. Well, let's give it another shot. Surf and Mega Drain on the Rhydon, who's probably going to be using Earthquake while Starmie uses Protect? That's my guess. Nope, it's using Psychic. Don't kill Jumpluff. It killed Jumpluff. Poor Jumpluff. Do I risk it? Yeah, I risk it. Okay, Quagsire's faster than Rhydon. Crobat. So your Golbat evolved, did it? And you're good buddies with it, I see. Let's Surf, I guess. And we'll try and Thunderbolt the Starmie to get rid of it. Okay, I made the right call, Thunderbolting Starmie instead of Crobat. Rain Dance. I'm sure you're doing that for yourself. You're certainly not doing it for the Crobat. But then again, you might be doing it for the Raikou behind you. You got a Pelipper first, okay. I think I would rather get rid of the Crobat before the Pelipper. Because Crobat just feels like a much bigger threat to me. Stats-wise, it certainly is. Quagsire isn't going to do a whole lot right now, so let's put it in back where it'll be safe and ready to come out for Raikou later. That seems like a good plan. And let's bring out Umbreon just to have it potentially soak whatever it is this Crobat wants to do. And then we will Thunderbolt the Crobat because we don't like the Crobat. Toxic. And it was indeed on the Quagsire slot. So I made the right call, swapping Quagsire out. This guy is just getting ready to have his Raikou come in. By trying to get rid of the ground type and having rain set up. Crobat is paralyzed and almost dead. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then we'll Thunderbolt the Pelipper, because it's faster than Ampharos, and this should get rid of the Pelipper. So we should be getting rid of both of these, so Raikou will be all by itself. Sure, it'll still have another turn or two of rain where its Thunder can't miss, but them's the breaks. And once I send Quagsire out, it's pretty much just going to be Shadow Rush or bust for the Raikou to damage it, right? And goodbye, Pelipper. Raikou is alone. So now, let's confuse it and slow it down. I don't know whether it has Rain Dance, and I'm not going to find out. Actually, I might find out. I'm not going to try to find out. Do I want to? No, I don't want to try and get damage on it. I'll just slow it down even more. We want it to be slower than Quagsire, if at all possible. And Umbreon is gone, which means it's Quagsire's time to shine. And the rain's gone. Not that that matters too much with these two Pokemon I have out. Now the Raikou is as slow as it can get without being paralyzed, and we're not going to try and paralyze it, because I would rather have it asleep. And it is slower than Quagsire. That's great. Can't help but notice this thing has failed to hurt itself in its confusion 3 times now. Why does the game hate me so much? Like, the RNG is never on my side. Let's just toss a ball here and hope it works. We can start having Ampharos do chip damage with its thunder attacks after the Raikou is asleep, so there's no risk of paralyzing it instead of sleeping it. You know what? We're not even going to bother having Ampharos do any chip damage, because one more Surf will be all we need to get it low enough that I am not willing to attack it anymore. Okay. Quagsire will throw a ball. While Ampharos swaps out for Typhlosion, who will commence Operation Make This Thing Miss with Shadow Rush. So, not only did it never hurt itself in its confusion, it has also landed a Thunder. Wait, what did I do with Quagsire? I didn't attack it, did I? Or no, I yawned. I yawned. Yawn is what I was supposed to do. Okay, I was really worried for a moment. Like, wait, I didn't throw a Pokeball. What did I do? I blame the fact that I'm splitting my attention between the two games. Oh, cool, you're landing a Thunder after a Smokescreen. Great. Great. Love it. Why does the RNG hate me so very much in this game? Like, seriously. Oh, look at that! 2 Thunders hit in a row! With no rain and with a Smokescreen up. Because the RNG in this game hates me. It hates me so very much. At least this isn't RNG the fight, but still. It's very clear that the RNG is not my biggest fan. Smokescreens and Pokeballs. All day long. Of course it had to give me false hope. It had to. Hey, at least we're getting more sleep turns. Stay in the ball, please. This battle's already effectively over, so if you could just let it end. Okay, at least it didn't hit this thunder. So we yawn again, and we continue smoke screening, though this is the 6th. So we are done smoke screening now. Maybe I'd bring back Jump Bluff so that we can have quicker access to sleep turns. How much PP does Thunder have? Feels like it's too much. And I know it's not asleep yet, but I'm still throwing a ball. And Jump Bluff, come back. Okay, Thunder has 10 PP. At least that's not 15 or something, but still feels like it's a bit much. Outlander, tell this freaking Raikou that its accuracy is lower than Fire Blast or Blizzard. Because it doesn't seem to believe that. Didn't start missing until we got a second smoke screen on it. Okay, there we go. It is a shame that you oppose us, Redmond. Here, use this. Go on, open the door with it. Oh boy, the yellow ID badge. What awaits beyond the door? Why, you should see with your own eyes. Okay, but first, I'm gonna go stop by the Pokemon Center. Oh, I'm gonna get an email is what I'm gonna do first. Dear Redmond, this is Egan of Agate Village. I wanted to let you know this is my first electronic mail. I am not familiar with high-tech things, so I have only learned how to type in words. Incidentally, if you are ever in... If I'm ever in what? As far as I can tell, there is no way to scroll this. Just, if you are ever in... There's no button or control stick or D-pad or C-stick input that I can do to see any more of this message. He hit the character limit. Oh, Grandpa, the email's cut off before he finally gets to the point. What should we do, Redmond? Should we go back to Agate Village, or should we keep going? Let's go back to Agate Village. I mean, we were already going to go back to a Pokemon Center anyway, so... might as well. Yeah, Outlander, the game's translation isn't fantastic, but at least they don't introduce actual, like, character limit problems. Let me save. I don't like how picky these PCs are about where you have to stand to save. Like, you can be somewhere where you are touching them and facing them and press A, but it does not care unless you are standing on that little silver platform right in front of it. Buy some more revives so I can use them. And a few more hyper potions while we're at it. And a few more full heals.
Ah, Ruby and Redmond, it's good to see you back. I sent you an email. I'm quite proud of myself for that.
We got it, but it was cut off before we got to anything worthwhile, Grandpa.
Oh, is that so? That's odd. Well, since you're here, it would be just as well to tell you in person. Ho, ho, ho. I have a little something I'd like Redmond to have. Please, take this. The Master Ball. Now, Redmond, Ruby, it's time for you to go. Bring down the criminal syndicate threatening world peace.
I would have preferred a luxury ball, but I guess I'll take a Master Ball. Not gonna use it, but I will take it. Considering all this guy has to keep as safe as a Pikachu. A level 50 Pikachu. Shadow Pokemon Lab's not where I want it to go. Yes, indeed, Outlander. They delivered us the Master Ball after having 2 opportunities to snag the legendary beasts. But we have been told that the ultimate Shadow Pokemon is still waiting, so clearly that's what they want us to use it on. One of these days, I will remember that the automatic doors opening does not make us automatically go through them. Unlike every other Pokemon game. Including others of this very generation. Okay. Red slot sounds like a place for a red ID badge. A green slot sounds like a place for a green ID badge. A blue slot sounds like a place for a blue ID badge. Or I guess a blah ID badge. A yellow slot sounds like a place for a yellow ID badge. Oh, there's still one more of you, huh? Whoa, stop right there. I can't very well let you go any farther. Because, you know, I only had to fight all the admins to get here, so surely a peon has a chance to stop me. Surely. It's a one-hit wonder, you know. Do I get Shadow Heracross now? Finally, I get a Shadow Pokemon that I actually like after this early set that I've been using the entire time. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Masquerain. Leaving the Heracross up is a bit risky. But whatever. Masquerain down, Heracross alone. Now there's probably a Mega Horn. Nope. I was expecting a Mega Horn on Espeon, but I guess Brick Break on Typhlosion exists. Because everyone knows Typhlosion has, like, an MMO-style taunt on the enemies in this game, apparently. So many things ignore everything else when Typhlosion is on the field. I don't get it. Also, this is one of the last games in which you will see a female Heracross not have a heart on her horn. Nice miss. Lame. Espeon will use Reflect. No, not Psybeam. Reflect to keep us safe, while Quagsire yawns. Okay. It tried to use counter on Espeon. That doesn't seem the smartest, but I guess Espeon had been using return, so... A Swift is the last thing we will use on it to harm it, because that won't do too much. And we will get started trying to catch it. I'm starting to think this Heracross does not know Megahorn. Fight is won at this point. I just need a ball to work. It's sleepy and in the red, so our chances are about as good as they can get. And there we go. Maybe you should have assumed I was this tough when you watched me put in all the admin's keys. Like, seriously, guy, your loss here is on you. You challenged someone who had just finished beating every one of your organization's leaders. What did you expect would happen? And I'm gonna just use items to heal up instead of going back to the Pokémon Center, because that takes time that I have taken too many times already. Yeah, hopefully the Heracross has guts. Oh, we got a new email. Shadow Pokemon list. Redmond, I did it! I analyzed the data ROM and managed to extract a partial list of Shadow Pokemon. For the time being, I've identified 29 Shadow Pokemon. There appear to be more, so I'll send updates when I find them. Okay. Where's the list? Is it in the snag list? This only shows the things that I've actually... No, it doesn't show the things I've actually snagged only. So we've missed Remoraid and Stantler. As well as Bayleaf, Croconaw, and Metagross. So I guess that's what the snag list the email we just got told us about is, hey, there's a Bayleaf, Croconaw, and Metagross out there. I would love to get my hands on them. On all of them, honestly, but Metagross especially. Metagross is the whole reason I'm even playing this particular game. I'm putting myself through this game for Metagross. Fanfare, please. Congratulations. You are the 1,000th guest to enter the Realgam Tower since its opening. It opened, like, today. How has it gotten that many guests already? Yeah, like, as if. We just opened today, so that's not likely. See, that's what I was saying. Okay, I don't like the idea of leaving Quagsire in front of a Nuzleaf. But then again, they probably don't like the idea of leaving Nuzleaf in front of a Typhlosion. So, we are probably just fine. Oh, it's using Protect. Well then. Protect and Fake Out is certainly a start. And of course, they used Fake Out on Typhlosion. Why would they use it on anything else? Typhlosion clearly ate for Feline Provoker this morning. Yeah, the double protect doesn't work all that often there, Grappler. Okay, now it's time for Quagsire to swap out. And Flame Wheel will be neutrally effective on Lumbre, but then again... Actually, no. Hariyama can have Guts, can't he? I don't want to risk burning that. Oh, look at that! It used Fake Out on not the Typhlosion slot. Because that was using Fake Out on the Typhlosion slot. Okay. Well, let's Psybeam the Hariyama and, once again, attempt to Flame Wheel the Lumbre. Glad this Lumbre doesn't seem to be using any water moves. I do believe we win at this point. Take that, Quest. I bet I made you happy when I said you were the 1000th guest, isn't that right? Welcome to the just completed Realgam Tower. Well, how about a battle as an event to commemorate the opening? I didn't expect even the receptionist to battle me. Making me do mean things to a Metang. How dare you? How dare you? At least it's not a Metagross yet, though. Let's go ahead and give a Mud Shot to the Mawile. And Flame Wheel the Metang. You know, I gotta say, I like this trainer's style. I do love me some Steel types. A lot of Steel types are among my favorite Pokemon. Like, of all the types, I think Steel has the most Pokemon that I appreciate the aesthetic of. Though Ghost is surprisingly not far behind, but Ghost is much more swingy for me. Like, there's a lot of Ghosts I really like and a lot of Ghosts that I really don't like. Steel types, I think, have, like, by far the highest average appreciation from me. Guard, if the Metagross wants to be shiny, I would absolutely accept it, but I prefer non-shiny Metagross. So clearly, if the game's RNG wanted to conspire to give me something that I like less, of course it would give me a shiny Metagross. After all, this game's RNG has been doing everything it can to disappoint me. Since you bothered to come, you may as well enjoy yourselves. Oh. They told me this place will be attracting guests from all over the world. I can demonstrate my battling to all sorts of influential people. I can become famous worldwide. You're lucky. Before anyone, I'll show you how skilled I am at battling. Not liking that Seadra. Not one bit. I guess Quillfish I also shouldn't be liking. They're both not friendly to Typhlosions. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna swap in someone who resists water. Except that was for Quagsire's slot. For Quagsire, I'm going to swap in someone who is good against water. Because they're not going to even bother with Quagsire. And then for wait, no. Quagsire can still get rid of Quillfish. Never mind. Quagsire will get rid of Quillfish. And also harm Seadra. While Typhlosion swaps out for Jumpluff to resist the water moves that are incoming. Goodbye, Quillfish. What an incredibly damaging Twister. Glad it didn't get the flinch. Oh, look at that, a Feraligatr. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Earthquake it and Mega Drain it. It'll work. For a moment I read that as Splash and was like, wait, Feraligatr learns Splash? But no, it was slash. There was no P. Alright, so at this point we have won. And I think what I need to do is stop leading with both Quagsire and Typhlosion. Because that way, if we come up against a water type, I can swap Quagsire into Typhlosion's slot, and thus take advantage of Water Absorb. What I'll do, I'll hone my skills and position myself as a charismatic trainer. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this here Quagsire and swap it for Espeon so that we've got 2 immunities that we can swap to. Except Espeon's not weak to Psychic, so there would be no reason to swap to Umbreon for an immunity. But whatever! We can swap to a resistance. Unless there's a bug type incoming, in which case we're kind of hosed a little, but... How often do we fight bug types who know bug moves that we have to care about? The answer, not often! So what's in here? A casino, okay. Jackpot. The builder of the tower has plans to raise big money by attracting the world's rich folks. Well, you need bait to get the attention of people like that. Something big and exciting. Yep, you guessed it. Shadow Pokemon battles. Does that mean you have a Shadow Pokemon? Chaser Truss? Of all the times to not have Quagsire out front. Espeon can go ahead and Psybeam the Ninetales. Typhlosion can go ahead and Flame Wheel the Magneton. That ought to do just fine. Ouch. Okay, at this point, Espeon will get rid of the Machoke. And Typhlosion will dig on the Ninetales. Why not? Uh-oh. Well then. Let's just go ahead and throw up a Reflect here. Guard, I can say with certainty that Signal Beam existed. Because, the Volbeat used it on me earlier in this run. Well, this Psybeam should get rid of the Ninetales, and this Flame Wheel should harm the Swellow. Sky Attack? I guess it must have already been charging that up, because I was not paying attention. Okay, yeah, I had already been charging up Sky Attack and I just wasn't paying attention. I blame SoulSilver. Which still refuses to give me a shiny. Even though I am definitely past the point where I have a 50% chance of having found a shiny by this point in time. What would I get rid of for the light speed? I mean, there's no reason to have both. Well, I have used Thundershock a couple times. Basically when I don't want to risk Thunderbolt killing something, but let's get rid of Thundershock for light speed. So yes, if you were to check as many Pokemon for shinies as I have done by this point since my last shiny, you would have a greater than 50% chance of having found one by now. Me personally? Nah. Do you get it now? Win or lose, battles attract people. Yeah, but you said shadow Pokemon battles, and then you challenged me to a battle, so it made me assume that you had a shadow Pokemon. But I guess you were assuming that I had a shadow Pokemon, and that would be what made it a shadow Pokemon battle. But either way, no shadow Pokemon battle occurred after you said that shadow Pokemon battles were what people came to see. So I feel like you have gaslit me, and I don't appreciate it. Welcome. It has been a while, hasn't it? You don't recall who I am? It's me. We met quite a while ago in Finac City. My name is Rosso. You may not remember me, but don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. You snagged my Quilava back then. Yeah, you remember now. Well, pal, today's the day. It's payback time. Be nice if they gave us the Bayleaf and Croconaw guys here, but I'm pretty sure they're post-game only. I feel like the Muck is a bigger threat. And also the only one that's weak to Psychic. For some reason, my brain was like, Grumpig, purple, poison, use Psychic. But I know for a fact Grumpig is a Psychic type. I'm not that stupid. Well, that Flame Wheel sure accomplished almost nothing. Hey, the second burn we've ever gotten with it in this entire game. And it actually mattered because Shadow Ball is physical. Amazing. Alright, let's get rid of this Muck and let's swap Typhlosion out for someone who is at least a little better equipped to handling the Grumpig. I mean, it's got really high special defense, I guess, because Typhlosion did basically nothing to it. So I don't know that Umbreon would do much better, but still, super effective is super effective, right? Yes, in terms of what a Pokemon gains over its pre-evolution lore-wise, yeah, Grumpig is probably the most advantageous adaptation any Pokemon has ever had. But Grumpig is also ugly, whereas Spoink is cute. So really, can you call it an upgrade? Also, I can't believe this guy was like, I'll get my revenge on you for snagging my Quilava by using these exactly 2 Pokemon. Great job, my dude. You certainly did it. Really? You're trying to learn Swift at level 45? At level 45, You are trying to learn Swift. 45! No! So, you're Redmond, ex-member of Team Snag'em. I've been hoping that I'd get a shot at battling you. Let's see this high-level battling that everyone's been talking about. Ooh, a Dawn. Feel like I should have maybe... Like, everyone in this room has made me feel like I should have had my Quagsire stay out front and Typhlosion get on the bench. But oh well. Espeon use Reflect to keep the team safe. Typhlosion swap out for Quagsire. Maybe I should have swapped out for Jumpluff, because then it would be immune to the ground-type attacks that are absolutely coming. But a Reflect should be enough to couple with Quagsire's natural bulk. Rock Tomb? I expected only ground-type attacks. But also, do you really need to slow Quagsire down? Come on. Double Rock Tomb! I see these two just can't stand Pokemon being faster than them. Nice crit. Don't think it was necessary, but nice crit. Uh-oh. He's got a Quagsire. And again, continues to just not like when Pokemon are faster than him. This guy's got nothing but ground types, and they use nothing but Rock Tomb. It's weird. Especially because none of them are rock types. They're all just ground. Or ground water. You're on the other side, but I still have to hand it to you. This might be the first Pokemon game to feature slot machines that the player is not allowed to play. Wah! I gave you a good jolt, eh? Wah ha ha! I've been waiting behind the door for you to come along. Been waiting a long time. Next, I'll shock you even more with my Pokemon battle. I don't like that this guy's abs continue down past his pelvis. It's a little awkward when you look at his model. Okay, Espeon can Psybeam the Loudred. And Typhlosion can Flame Wheel the Loudred. Let's just get rid of the Loudred. I would be going for the Wigglytuff, but it's especially defensive, and while it's probably going to try and attract us, I just don't feel like bothering with it right now. But apparently he's only got 2 Pokemon, so I guess time to start attacking him. Feint attack, huh? Well, Wigglytuff should go away this turn. My dude, you gotta get better at ambushes. Like, maybe bring more than 2 Pokemon. Can you imagine how much more difficult Pokemon games would be if everyone after the first route had parties of 6 full Pokemon, or full parties of 6 Pokemon? Like, if everyone walked around with 6 Pokemon like you, it would make the game so much harder. But no. In modern Pokemon games, it's basically you and the champion are the only trainers who have realized that you can have 6 Pokemon at once. And in older Pokemon games, still most trainers don't realize it, except for, like, Elite Four champion and Magikarp guy. Do you know how hard it is to just wait and wait and wait without moving? Try managing it. Now think about it, eh? I doubt very much that you could keep at it for long. Wah ha ha! Okay, so in here, we've got a jukebox. Can we actually put on some tunes? No, we can't. Also, I love the fact that they use the same jukebox from, like, the train, the first station where we buy our Pokeballs. They use the exact same model with the same coloring, so it does not at all fit the rest of the aesthetic of this place. Like, if this was the same type of wood as this counter here, it would at least not stick out as like a sore thumb. It would just stick out. But no, instead, it looks like it just doesn't belong. Are you here to dine? Sure, why not? Sorry to disappoint you, we're not ready to serve anyone yet. Let me make up for it. I'll serve a full-course menu of Pokemon battles. Okay, Credillia and Chimecho. I don't like that there's a rock type there, and Chimecho I have never felt is, like, a big threat. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but, like, in my mind, it's tiny little thing, very fragile, not threat. Oh, nice. We actually got a confusion off of Psybeam, for I believe the second time ever, despite having used it a whole bunch. Because the RNG hates me and loves my opponent. Wow, a burn too? Our third ever burn from Flame Wheel. Okay, let's have Espeon just finish off the Cradillia. I know its burn will finish it, but why let the burn do it when we can take it out before it can do damage again? Especially if after it got an all-stat boost from that, I assume, Ancient Power. I didn't see what it used because I was looking at SoulSilver, but I saw that it gained a bunch of stats. So So I'm assuming it was ancient power. And of course they land the Hypnosis, because the RNG loves my opponents and hates me. Alright, Espeon, let's see a Psybeam on that Swalot. And let's swap out of Typhlosion for Umbreon. Espeon don't even care about the light screen. Umbreon was immune to that Dream Eater in 2 ways. Look at that! Someone with a bird Pokemon that isn't just spamming Fly. That's weird for this game. Let's actually swap Espeon out for Ampharos, while Umbreon finishes the Chimecho. Which it took me far too long to realize is Chimecho instead of Chimecho. But it is, in fact, Chimecho. I don't think I learned what it was actually pronounced as until, like, Gen 5. Because I wasn't watching the anime at the time. And when I got back to watching, or, well, there was one point where I started watching the anime again. But, yeah, the first time after I had dropped it, the first time I watched an episode just to see how it was these days, I noped out of the English dub of the anime. Like, there's a lot to like about the English dub of the anime, but there was just... It was an episode in which Ash was watching Cynthia battle someone on TV. And a Bronzong, I believe it was, used Flash Cannon on something else. And the announcer said, "Flash Cannon hits with Mucho Mondo Mega Power." And at that point I stopped watching the Pokemon anime in English because that line made me cringe too hard. That was too heavy for some light exercise before a meal. You know, it'd be really cool if you guys had a Pokemon Center thing around here. So that I didn't have to go all the way back to the beginning of this place to use that one. That would be cool. I'd appreciate it. But no, that'd be too convenient because this game is just like that. Shh, Redmond, it's me, Silva. I snuck in here under disguise. I surprised you, huh? It's not important, though. The word is that Cypher's boss is waiting for the both of you at the top of the tower. And he's supposed to have the ultimate shadow Pokemon. Redmond, Rui, good luck and please be careful always. Okay, so what you're telling me is if I go up there, I'm fighting the boss. with no opportunity to heal or save beforehand, unless I go all the way back, which I'm going to do because it's time for me to call this an episode pretty soon. But actually, it's basically that time already. And I want to have a save before I do that. So, we walk back to the PC so that I can heal and save, while also maybe finding a shiny starter. I mean, we're checking a couple more times before the stream is fully done. Not many. Also, hey look, those items I used are now wasted. And I guess this isn't that far away from where we were. It's just annoying. Too many load screens. And now we save. All right. Well, thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. I will be back on Thursday for more of these 2 games, assuming I don't find a shiny starter in this very last check of the stream. All right, yeah. So thanks for dropping by to watch and chat. I'll be back on Thursday. See you then, friends.